Fable was released on the 14th of September 2002. Originally only released on the original Xbox, it would soon get an additional copy known as the Lost Chapters to be playable on the PC. The Lost Chapters offers basically as a DLC, with many more expressions, chests, keys, areas, items, and of course outfits, with Anniversary being a remaster of the Lost Chapters. Developed by Big Blue Box and Lionhead Studios, Fable was instantly ahead of its time. Published by Microsoft Game Studios and given a very good 85 Metacritic immediately, Fable has become one of my top 3 games ever created. I'm incredibly biased, but there is a reason I've played this game for 20 years consistently every year. And for this reason, my personal retro score is of 96. Let's get started with our gameplay retrospective with some of the greatest narration and storytelling in a video game ever created.
Deep in the forest of Albion lay the small town of Oakvale, unchanged by time and untouched by the sword. Here lived a boy and his family, a boy dreaming of greatness, of one day being a hero. Sometimes he imagined himself as a noble knight or a powerful wizard. And other times he dreamt he'd be an evil warrior. But in all his dreams of greatness, he could not possibly imagine the power of the destiny that lay before him.
We're finally here back on the original Fable, 2004. The opening of the game is you have to get a birthday present for your sister Teresa, and you have forgotten the good deeds around Oakvale. Your dad will reward you a gold piece, or you can do an alternative route of evil acts to steal the gold pieces, essentially. First up with the little girl and Rosie.
I've lost Rosie.
There are a few good deeds you can do around Oakvale, and one of them is along here as well, of a husband cheating on his wife.
What? I was just...
I've never even met this woman. Who is she?
Who is she?
Who? This is one of the options I was talking about, where you can take the gold piece off him so you don't tell the wife, or you can say, I'm going to go tell the wife and your dad will give you a gold piece as a reward. We're going to do a good playthrough through this. I always am good if I can. This game was genuinely so far ahead of its time. And you can see the quality upgrades when you play Fable Anniversary or even the Lost Chapters to the graphics. But the original is the original. So tell the woman about her cheating husband. Yes. You have performed your first good deed. +2 in good. We'll quickly go get Rosie off the bully up here. So let's beat up the bully.
Ow! Ow! Hey, I'm sorry. I'll leave
I'm sorry. Another good deed done. And then we get the teddy bear. We can return back to the girl and get another gold piece, essentially. So before I continue, the accents in this game, the dialogue options are so good. You've got this guy here who's a Scouser. Before you had like some drip from the south of England. There's so many different accents all around England in this game.
I've got to, answer a call of nature.
So all I've got to do is stand here. So this little boy's teasing me. But he does say a very famous line now.
Are you just gonna stand there like a lemon?
You're just gonna stand there like a lemon? Now, if you do act evil in this game, you typically do get better rewards. Because you're thieving a lot of the time. You're destroying things. You're taking stuff from other people. So there's more to gain. But we're going to do the boring option and just get the gold pieces from the dad. There we go. Another good deed. That's 4 gold pieces coming our way. And kick the chicken. A whole element of this game is kicking chicken. Kick the chicken! 2 meters maximum. I'm going to speak to the trader with a soft R, if I'm not mistaken.
Hello, lad. I'm a trader.
I know this game way too well. That's the problem. 3 gold coins.
Young sir, they are yours.
Chocolate. Every girl likes chocolate. Now we're going to go see our sister, playing by the Barrowfields Gate. Now where we currently start is the town of Oakvale, which is very important a little bit into this game. There she is.
Hello, little brother.
You're still waiting for her present. Give the chocolates to your sister. Yes.
I knew you were going to bring me chocolates. It's
Just like my dream. And here comes Fable. Here comes Fable. I'm going to let this clip play out a little bit. Bandits invading Oakvale.
Evil had come to Oakvale. Bandits wielding torches and steel, slaying and burning all in their path. Blood-red flames lit the night as the villagers screamed and begged for mercy, and soon Their bodies filled the streets. Then the raiders reached the last house, where the boy and his family lived. It was them they had slaughtered so many to find. The father fought to protect his kin, but he was no warrior and fell mortally wounded. The bandits ripped the house apart, but could not find the boy. Through torture and threats, his mother and sister remained silent, and their furious attackers took them both. From the nearby woods, the boy watched as all he knew was taken away. His whole life was crushed to ashes. He was alone.
And I love these scenes. The storytelling clips in this game are phenomenal. There's a reason I let that play out and want people to watch that haven't seen it. Because the Guildmaster in this game's narration of the story is spine-tingling 20 years later. If it's not clear by now that I've played this game more times than I've had hot dinners, then, well, you know, come on. You find your dad dead. No warrior fell mortally wounded. A bandit approaches and is zapped. And this is our introduction to a character called Maze. We're going to take Maze's hand and he's going to take us to the guild, where we will become a hero. It is not quite Hagrid and Potter. There's the Guildmaster himself. Honestly, the Guildmaster is one of the coolest characters in the history of gaming, in my opinion. And of course, I'm incredibly biased. We're going to meet a new roommate in the morning who we're going to go through full training camp with, Whisper. And here she is.
You must be my roommate. Shorter than I expected.
Time to go train with Whisper. So this is the guild, which is basically our headquarters for the game now. We're going to go do our training. And you do have emotes, which you can see here. We hit left on the D-pad. You can do a nice fart. And you can laugh. You can change these emotes throughout the entire game. The more evil you are, the more good you are. You get very unique emotes. Evil laugh, happy laugh, etc. Alright, let's get in the ring. Potential time. Punch, 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 punch. No good. Now we get our first weapon, the stick. There you go, you can see it swinging now. Bit more damage. So the full tutorial is the training in the guild and the opening in Oakvale, telling us that when enemies die, you do collect these green orbs that count as experience points. And man, are we going to need them. And we get our first quest with the guild alarm, kill the beetles infesting the guild woods. 20 gold and renown. Renown is really important later in the game for boasting quests. You can get extra rewards, and when you walk through areas, people cheer. Yay, yay. And that is exactly how they cheer. Yay, yay. But also, if you are evil, they will boo you. Into the guild woods we go, and you can see on the minimap now, there are red dots. That is enemies. We're just killing flying beetles. The most basic of all enemies. And two more. One more. Collect the XP. And done. Throughout the whole game, we will be doing these sort of quests. Do you wish to leave your childhood behind and begin apprentice training? I'm going to say yes, but if you say no, there are a couple little side quests you can do for little individuals around the guild, but they give you like 10 gold. Like, they're really not worth doing, in my opinion. Because we want to get out into the real world and do proper big boy quests. The game's long enough. Alright, here we are. We are a chicken chaser, which is our first name, which is mental. Still got our stick. I'm pretty sure it's meant to be around 6 to 8 years later. You're either 10 or 12 when you start the game. I want to say you're around 10 years old, and then I think you're 18 now. And to be honest, you're still using a stick is insane. But now we're doing our apprentice training. You can see we have a mana bar below our health now. We're going to get real weapons. Real weapons now. I love that. Get the weight of the sword and let's see if you can hit Whisper with it. Yeah, just slice her up, no problem. Come on, farm boy. Here we go. She's blocking every hit, which is meant to happen. And now we need to block. I really wish you could get a polearm in this game or a spear like she's got. It'd be really cool. But here is Thunder, Whisper's brother, who is champion of the arena. We will get to the arena later on in the game. And that's called a flourish. When your weapon glows, you can use this special hit to get through a guard. There we go. Beat her up.
You need to practice more.
Do you want to repeat melee training? No.
Then meet me by the archery range to continue your training.
So now we continue to archery training. Now, we're not going to do it, but if you want to wait a while, one of the trainers will come here and he'll give you a test so you can actually get a better weapon. You just have to make a passing grade. Okay, you longbow, here we go. Now we can do a first person aiming on it. Excellent shooting. Do that in your skill test and I'll be most impressed. We don't even need to do the skill tests. Next we'll learn about the ways of the will. Okay, now the ways of the will. Pull and hold the right trigger to access your will powers. And same again, lock on, use the electric. There's a lot of abilities in this game. We will not continue the will training. Do you wish to continue to the next stage of your training and into adulthood? We're just going to continue into adulthood because if you continue with Whisper, there are bandits in the Guild Woods, but we don't need to worry about that. Again, you get like 10 gold. It's not worth doing. Here comes the boys' graduation. I don't need to play every single one of these clips to you. Our one final test. Go to the top of the hill in the Guild Woods. Our final test is to defeat Maze. So first you hit him with a sword. Then you're going to hit him with the bow. Then you're going to use your magic. He does teleport around, which is a bit annoying. You can just be really quick with this. You can see on the left-hand side the skill going up for the bow. You have a melee one and a wheel one. Red, yellow, and blue. We'll just use our lightning on Maze. Done. Very good. So now we have our sword, our bow, our willpower, and of course... we are graduating. The apprentices approach.
Your choices, whether they lead you down the path of good or evil, will change the face of the world. Now, take your guild seals and venture forth as heroes.
I mean, we can come back whenever we want. The map has all our quests. That green orb behind us is our XP. As showing now, 600 free points. The green is general as well, general XP. So do you want strength, skill, or will? We'll go into the strength build, health, physique, or toughness. So the bigger the weapon we can hold, the more damage we can take, and of course, the more health we have. Health is always a good one to intro into. And now we can access the map. And with the map, we can see all the quests that are available to us. Can't get these 3 just yet. As you can see, your renown level is not high enough. We need to perform more hero acts to get better renown. But we can start with Wasp Menace, which is defeating the Wasp Queen in the picnic area. You can see on our D-pad now as well, we have an extra ability, which is this. You hold it, and you can teleport. It uses colorless gates throughout the world, which is essentially a teleporting pad. So we can get back to the guild whenever we want. We can go anywhere, really, that we've visited. You'll see throughout Albion as well, these chests that require a certain amount of keys. This one has a number 20 written on it. You need 20 silver keys to open it. So it has good rewards in most of those. But what I want to quickly show before we continue is demon doors. A demon door will give you a riddle, basically, a task to do. And once completed, it will open up, and there's normally rewards in there.
Your path is dark. Only a light will reveal it, and you are not bright enough.
What could it possibly mean? You are not bright enough. You go into your equipment, select items, go to other, and hit lamp, and use.
Your path is illuminated.
Fancy that! Holding a lantern out works.
Let it out.
And now it will become just a regular door. And these areas are really, really cool. I mean, look at this. Very cool. Making friends, nice book. You do need a lot of books in this game. Books give rewards. Some people want books for quests. Get tattoo cards, which we'll find out soon when I get a bunch of tattoos, I'm sure. And of course, a chest that doesn't require a key. Elixir of life. But now we can step out into the world. Leave. We can leave. To the lookout point. This man here is very important because he sells titles. He sells a new name for you. You can be called the Liberator if you want. Rune Master, Hood, Saber, Pie Master. But this is our base one, is Chicken Chaser. But we only can buy Arseface at the moment. I don't really think Arseface is my guy, you know? Follow me! Wasps are attacking the picnic area. Hurry! I feel like English people have a deeper connection to Fable than most, just because of the accents in the game. Everyone's screaming from the picnic area. Here we go, Wasp Menace quest start. Kill all the wasps in the picnic area. What it doesn't tell you is there is a queen. Gonna get our bow out, because the bow is strong against wasps. And what else is good against wasps? Magic! 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 What I would always suggest in this game as well is if you want to be evil, do it later on, because it's very easy to be evil. Just attack townsfolk and the guards. But if you want to be good, it's a lot harder to do, to start with anyway. I'm going to get a sword out, quickly chop these guys up. And then lightning the Wasp Queen. And can you see the combat multiplier on the left-hand side? Yes, you can. Of course you can. Wasp Queen down. Complete quest. 500 gold, some renown, some XP, a Wasp Queen head trophy, so you can hang that when you buy houses. Nice wheel potions. Now we can go around and actually loot the area. Green apples on the tables, pies, yes. Standard beard card. Someone left a health potion on a picnic table. Here's our first key. This is what the silver keys look like. I think the maximum chest in this game is either 25 or 30 keys. It's quite a lot. We're going to go head down all the way now to Bowerstone South, which is typically the fun, nice town of Fable. No weapons allowed though. It's got schools. You can buy a house here. Romance. Here we go. We have some rules around here that you need to know about. This is what I'm talking about.
Bowerstone is a peaceful town.
The guard's basically explaining it's a peaceful town where you can't have your weapons. But that's fine. We don't need our weapons. We're just here to speak to Maze by the tavern. Here he is.
Over here.
Over here. Up there we can get to later on. That is Bowerstone North, where the mayor lives. We'll need a quest to get into there, though. Not anyone can just walk in there. And this is a colourless gate, which acts as our down on the D-pad, essentially. All the places we've been to, we can teleport to. Protect Orchard Farm or attack Orchard Farm now. We're going to do the Protect Orchard Farm, but you can see the money reward is more if you attack. Because we're good guys, we're going to protect it. Let's see if we can spend any of our experience points. More physique, absolutely. And toughness, more resistant to damage. We'll buy that as well. Speed, accuracy, and guile. Skill and will is attacking spells, which is so many. This is basically where you're going to be spending most of your points eventually. What spells do you want to buy? Got surrounding spells, slow time, drain life, summons, force push. I think slow time is a must-have in this game. Physical spells, Assassin's Rush, heal life, ghost swords. Berserk is very good. You turn into the Incredible Hulk and just basically smash everything. A really cool feature in Fable as well is that you can look at all your statistics. You can look at your experience. You can see what points are in what, how much you've actually contributed to each skill, which is great. But in a really cool way, personality. You can see your renown, attractiveness, alignment, whether you're good or bad, scariness, but then it tells you everything you need to know about your thing. So you can see we've spent 34 in-game minutes in the game so far. We're 20 years old, we're slim. We're an unknown knight called Chicken Chaser. It will tell you every creature you've killed, so we'll have a look at this towards the end of the game as well. Favorite spell, lightning, favorite usage, romances, how many times you've had sex, how many times you've been widowed, how many weddings you've had, divorces, regions you've visited, quests, towns, villages, like games you've done, everything. Crimes, punishment, money, experience. Just such a brilliant statistic board. We're currently in Greatwood now, and you can see that there are a lot of enemies on the map. All different kinds. Mainly wasps right now, but there's a lot of traders that walk through Greatwood, and they are going to need our help. Lightning! Got some bandits here now. This poor trader's trying to get rid of this bandit. The bandit's dropping wheel potions. I like this. A 5-key chest here. We'll make our way to Orchard Farm for our quest.
Oh, thank Avo you're here. I thought no one would answer our guild request. I've arranged some more security to back you up, but there are so many bandits that they'll tear my farm apart.
Have no fear, farmer. I shall protect your whatever you're protecting. Got the bow. We've got the long range on a few of them. Oh, I took some damage there. One bandit down already, though. Very nice. Very nice. We're just protecting these crates inside here on the floor. Don't know what's in them, but we're protecting them. Eat it. Get them from range to start with. One down already. They've got an archer. Flourish. Stab on the floor. In the gut. Now the guards can die, so you got to be careful. Don't want the guards to die now, do we? Oh, you can get that uniform as well later on in the game, which is really good. Charge up our bow, ready for as soon as we see him, we can target. Like that. And release 130 damage shot. He's dead already because of that bow shot. Eat our apple to heal. Lightning the last guy. We can get our willpower up this way. Slow damage right now, only 18 a burst. See 130 with that one arrow, a full blast. There's a good way to charge it up. And that's it.
So,
That easy. Go on, Whisper wants a little challenge now that we've done that. Whisper wants a fight. She's trying to teach me how to flourish, but I already know how to flourish because I played the game, Whisper. One more hit and she's done for. One more hit and she's done for. Hiya! You beat me again. Damn right I did. I'll always beat you. Quest complete. Protect Orchard Farm. 120 good points as well for protecting Orchard Farm rather than attacking it. And we can return to the guild. Next up, Trader Escort through Darkwood. You start in Darkwood, safely travel to the Barrow Fields. And at the end of the Barrow Fields is our lovely Oakvale. We get to end up where we started again. We're going to increase our health again. And our toughness. And our physique. And our magic power. We'll do that. And here we are, entering Darkwood. So Trader Escort is probably the start of the most important missions in this game. It's the first one you get a real decent reward, good amount of renown, and you face off against a lot of good enemies. You also have to make these traders wait if you don't want them to die. Now we do want them to live for the reward. And we've got our first decision as well of this trader that's cut open and wants to join us. Yeah, you can follow me. Because I know what happens to you. Lead the way! You gotta be nice to these traders. Gotta be nice. There's also a lot of chests for the quest. Resurrection File, lovely jubbly. Resurrection File, if you are not aware, is that number 3 now in the top left-hand corner. It allows you to respawn once dead. Balverine, careful. Oi! Now, Balverine is much like a lichen from Underworld. It's like Werewolf Man. Balverines in this game are pretty damn tough until you get a better weapon. As you can see, smashed him to pieces. And I get a round of applause from my boys. Thanks, sir. Trader dialogue in this game as well is hilarious. I need to spend more quality time with my children. That is not the last time, as you can imagine, that we're going to see a Balverine. Here we go. Some bandits approaching. They want my traders. Get off my boys. Get off my boys. Like, they're not even focusing on me. They just want to hurt the traders. Smart decision would be to attack me first. Always smash barrels in Fable. Apple pie for healing. Green apple for healing. And a chest. And we've got some leather boots, which we can put on right now. Feet. Leather boots. I'm going to use the bow for these guys now. Get a cleaner shot on these bandits, I think. Or maybe not, actually. Smash you up. Smash you up. Last bandit down. Last bandit down. It's actually a good thing if one of the traders dies, the one on the lowest health. Or a spoiler alert, he does become a Balverine with that cut. Now that he's dead, I won't have to deal with him as a Balverine. The bandits kind of saved me some time there. Okay, near the end of Darkwood, some bloody hobs. These little either mallet-holding creatures, or they've got staffs and shoot magic. Okay, heading towards the end.
We've almost made it.
We've almost made it. And what do we get? Our first proper golem. Got a nice health bar on it. This is where we can really get our magic or our skills up. Smash him up, smash him up. Roll out. Roll in. Roll out. Never mind. Roll in and out, in and out, in and out. In and out, in and out, in and out. Sorry, golem. If I had a better weapon, this would be taking a lot less time. And to keep the consistency, I'm not using my flourish ability. I'm just going to keep spamming attack. This is all you got to do. But as soon as we are done with this quest, we are in a major position in the game with Oakvale. If you've been following the story, Oakvale is the place you grow up. And this should be a gem. It is a ruby. Here we go. Barrow Fields. I know the way from here. Well, let's go then, traders. So I can get my bloody reward. There he is. And we get our rewards. Lovely jubbly. Here we go. We've got 4,000 coins. And welcome to Oakvale, where Maze is waiting for us at the Oakvale Tavern. He just loves a pint. There he is. Over here.
around here.
Thought you were getting too famous to be seen around here. No, let's go, Mace. Let's have a little chat. So, the next section of the game is Twinblade's camp. Twinblade, as just described there by Maze, was an ex-hero of the guild, but now the ruler of the bandits. So in a minute we're going to go back to the Heroes Guild, pick up the quest card for the bandit camp. But before we do, I want to show off the game's elements of buying buildings. This is the house you grew up in. You can actually buy it for 5,000 gold. And once you buy these houses, there are many across the game. Knotville Glade later on in the game has it. Oakvale has one. Bowstone South has one, which is the cheapest house in the game. You can also rent them out. You can also go into other people's houses, and if you're evil, you can steal their shit. Hence 5 evil points there. So now we'll recall, go back to Heroes Guild, find the bandit Cirrus, take quest, money reward 4,500 for this one, and we'll buy Inflame just to show off another ability you can have. Now if we return to Oakvale, we can now start a new quest of Twinblade's camp, which begins in the Clifftop Path. We'll need to sneak past these bandits to reach their camp. Now I can never be bothered to do the sneaking part. I like to just kill the 3 bandits, get the XP, and then they reset the gate anyway. And then there'll be a timer on. We run! There we go. Way easier than sneaking. Let's try out our new move to show off. There it is, Inflame. Nice punch to the floor. Good damage as well. 80 damage. Just keep punching the floor, and it's fire. AoE as well, which is very handy. The whole point of this level is to get into the different phases of Twinblade's camp, and to do that we're going to need a bandit outfit. As you can see, it's a 0 of 5 on the right hand side. We're going to fix that in a minute by looting chests and finding different pieces of bandit gear to eventually wear and get inside the camps. Then we'll need bandit seals to get into the elite camps, and so forth until we get to Twinblade himself. We're going to need a better weapon soon as well, though these weapons are getting a bit blunt. But you'll see here our first piece of bandit gear. Bandit boots. Now, there's no point changing until we've got everything anyway. And a bandit shirt. And we'll do a little health potion there. Will potion on the floor. Another health potion. I'm pretty sure in one of these chests up here as well is a new weapon. I think there's either a pickaxe looking weapon or a mace. But there's definitely a new weapon in one of these chests. Probably should have bought a new weapon before doing this mission, but it's fine. We can make do. I could probably do this mission with my bare hands, so it's not a problem. Punch! Oh yeah, triple knockdown. That's what I'm talking about. Inflame is a good move. Bandit trousers. Long range shooting. Oh, these guys are taking 5 maybe more hits than the other bandits were. Bandit bandana. Nearly got it all. Only one more to go. And finally, bandit gloves. And now we've got everything. We can go into equipment, clothing, and hit bandit outfit, where we look dashing. Final stab before we enter the next area. Twinblade's camp. Better talk to me.
Hello, mate.
Hello, mate.
Bandit
Nice
gear.
bandit gear. I love the dialogue in this game so much.
This here is Twinblade's camp.
So we are now in, so we can get changed if we want. But this, once we've defeated Twinblade and we've finished this area actually becomes like a hub for us where we can be. We can use all these traders. Would you like to trade? Yes, I would. He sells weapons. I will take a new weapon, please. So you've got the great axes, great swords, and great maces. You can see weight says heavy, so you do have to upgrade your physique quite heavily to use these. But pick hammers, maces, axes, etc., all fine. Cleavers and katanas, longsword. I'm going to buy an obsidian mace because I just really like that weapon. This guy sells clothing. You can get dark leather chest, you can get dark chainmail, assassin shirts, dark chainmail helm. We're just going to buy dark leather everything. And we're also going to buy that headgear just so we can change our look towards the end. So we'll now use our obsidian mace. And we'll go down to outfits and use our dark leather outfit where I look much cooler. But we can also add dark chainmail helm to that. So suddenly, from a villager outfit to a proper hero look. And of course, kick the chicken. Now we need a pass to get through the next gate. This fella here has a pass. It'll cost 1,000 gold for the camp pass, so I ain't paying a bandit. But we will kill the bandit, and we'll take the bandit camp pass. I thank you very much. Funny enough, all the other bandits do not attack you if you kill that one random guy that wants 1,000 gold. You out of your mind? So now we are into the elite camp. So you've got Twinblade's entertainment, you've got some prisoners here. We need a key to open that. So if we just start smashing on this guy when his back is turned to us, get some easy hits on him. He's jibbing out now. Ironically, I need his key, but he's stuck. Maybe if I leave this area, he'll get unstuck. Looks to me like he's still stuck after leaving the area and coming back. Well, let's see if I can loot him anyway. Oh, no, we can. There we go. Key to hostages. That's fine. Can't get his XP, but whatever. But if we release the hostages, you will see what happens.
Twinblade's hostages have escaped! Grab them before they get away!
So the hostages have created a diversion for us. Lovely jubbly. And now we can get into Twinblade's camp to find the blind seeress and confront Twinblade himself.
Stand back, lads! Twinblade wants a word with this little hero!
She said a guild puppet would come, and here you are. My blades have been dying to meet you. They haven't been fed for days.
So, Twinblade's a very simple fight. Just avoid him. Try not to bump into all the bandits. And as soon as he does that move, you can get a few hits in. And that's it. That's the entire fight. You can't damage him at all with lightning or ranged attacks from any other way. It's just from hitting him from behind like that. Just circle round, and then a couple hits in the back. Rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. But we've got such skills at rolling. The only problem with this fight when I originally did it was, you know, trying to figure out that's the only time you can hit him is important. But the fight design is really cool where you are surrounded by bandits. You can't escape. If you do, they will hit you, but they do become important in a second as well, once this fight is kind of done. Have a couple hits, and we get our cutscene.
Finish it quick then. I'd do the same for you.
There you are. What's wrong? Don't you recognize your own sister?
Her past once again before her, Teresa's memories returned in a blaze of fire. Oakvale was burning. She watched in silence as the bandits tortured her mother, then turned to her with questions of the missing boy. She answered them only with a stare, and so their leader sliced out her eyes. The raiders took the boy's mother and left Teresa alone in the forest. There she crawled for 3 days, blind and desolate, until she was found by bandits, Twinblade and his men. She began a new life of servitude among their clan. But the bandit king sensed her exceptional strength and power of will, and listened as she whispered dark prophetic truths in her sleep. Those who could never accept this small, blind girl standing by their master's side did not last long. When they attacked, she killed them without mercy and without emotion. For this was her place in the world now.
That was a really good cutscene there, but we are going to leave Twinblade alone. We are the good guys. He's no one's king anymore. Kill him if you're evil, walk away if you're good. We got 10,000 general experience there as well from Teresa, finding out that her sister is alive and she's the Cirrus that was taken by Twinblade when she was a teenager. 120 good points for leaving them alive as well. That's massive. If you weren't aware, you get a halo and like butterflies and a really big glow around you when you are good. When you're evil, you get devil horns, red eyes, you stink, there's flies, and people boo you. If you're good, they do cheer, so that is nice. Maze has more news for us back at the guild, so we're just going to pop back to Heroes Guild. And we actually get to go to Maze's study this time. He's all the way here and up the stairs. Oh, Maze. There he is, looking at the fire. After speaking with Maze, we've now received another new quest card. And the next new quest card is to meet the archaeologist. So we have to go through the Greatwood Cullis Gate here to meet him. So that is where we're going to leave Fable 20 years later. An unbelievable game, and I play this every year. If you'd like to see more Fable, please let me know. If you'd like me to continue in a part 2 potentially, please let me know. I'm sure one day I will have a full retrospective of Fable on the channel. But this gameplay retrospective that we've just done, I think is more than enough to show how good this game still is 2 decades on. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Make sure to check out more videos on the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.